So how do you know you've changed? How do you know you've, come to a point in your life where you're just going to start doing things better for yourself? This is coming up a lot here lately because you guys know I work at a prison, and the idea of change and treatment and therapy and rehabilitation is just always in the midst. And I was having a conversation, as I always do, with different people. And when I talk about change, when I talk about rehabilitation, I'm always trying to remind people that you cannot change, you cannot make things better until you own up, until you get to a point in your life where it's not him, her, them, it's nobody's fault but you. Yeah, but Mr. C, you don't understand. I was raised, or I live in a neighborhood. Okay, cool. I get it. Culture, environment, heritage, family. Many things play a role in why we are shaped the way we are, how we're conditioned to react to the world. But now that we're here, even right now, as you're watching this video, right now, you have to understand, I have to understand that even though things can influence my decisions, I ultimately make the decision. So how do you know you've changed? When you own up, when you realize that nothing is more responsible for who you are and where you're at than you. Sure, I had a bad upbringing. Sure, I went to prison for 18 years. Cool. Been there, done that. Got the TDT number for it, the shirt to back it up. But I changed. But I'm continuing to change. And I'm continuing to change because I understand that nothing is more responsible than me. But if the government, but if the environment, but if if we believe external things need to be arranged in such a way, if perfection needs to be accomplished outwardly in order for us to believe that we're going to be okay, then we're misguided, we're confused, we're mistaken, and we're fooled. Because when you think about the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve lived in a state of perfection. There was nothing wrong with the garden. Everything was great. And they still sinned. So the argument that if the culture, if the environment, if things outside of me just were to my liking, I'd be okay, is wrong. Because Adam and Eve had the perfect environment and they still sinned. So don't wait for the environment. Don't wait for the government. Don't wait for the schools. Don't wait for the workforce. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for anything to get better before you realize that you need to change. You are the only one who can make it happen. Not your mom, not your dad, not your society. Your change depends on you. So stop blaming people. Kick back, get you a cup of coffee, and remember, you are the one who can change, nobody else.